I want to be rich, and I also want to have a lot of money. Now, I have neither of those things right now. But if you were to ask me or give me the opportunity to press a magic button and become rich or become incredibly wealthy and just like that, press of a button, just like winning the lottery, you immediately get all this money. I can honestly tell you I wouldn't do it. And I sincerely believe that with my entire heart. Now, I personally believe that money is not a good or a bad thing. I think of it as an amplifier. Now, if you're a bad person, I think money will make you an even worse person. But if you're a good person, I think money will make you an even better person by giving you access to things you didn't have before, by giving you stuff that you can give. But, going back to the lottery winner thing, like, there's so many reasons why lottery winners lose everything within like a year or even less. But I think an overlooked aspect of it is that they didn't really earn it. And you can look at that and disagree by saying they 100% earned it. They went out of their way to buy the ticket and they won. So they earned it. But the thing you have to understand is to have that much wealth so quickly, you can't really comprehend it because you haven't gone down the right path to objectively earn it. And, another counterpoint to that could be the world wouldn't let you win if you weren't deserving. But I did also disagree with that point because part of becoming rich or part of getting that money is the process. And you're just robbing yourself of it if you just get it immediately. And like I said, I think that's part of the reason why people lose all their money so quickly after losing the lottery is because they don't have that sense of the journey to get there because it happened like that. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, and how that's also kind of how I want to live my life. I don't want the finish line. Obviously, I want to reach the finish line, but the more important thing is the journey that it takes to get there. Now, I said it earlier, I want to be a rich person, but I think that doesn't necessarily mean having money. When I think of a rich person, I think of someone who genuinely enjoys their life and would not trade places with a single other person. They are on the path to achieve the things that they want because they apply themselves daily to it. For me, I wanted to build a family that is mine, and I want to work on the relationships within that so much to the point where I am truly loved unconditionally. And another part of me wants to build something. What that is, I honestly couldn't tell you, but I have this desire to build something, this desire to work towards something. And I think, that idea of just pressing the button and getting everything you ever wanted immediately, it's not ultimately worth it because you're just robbing yourself of what actually matters. If you think about the two people with $1 million, the guy who just won it overnight with a lottery ticket, and the other guy who worked for 10 years, started his own company or saved and invested every single cent from his job, and is now able to basically live their life how they want to on their own terms. Like, they're not the same person because of what they've gone through. And that is the point I'm trying to make to myself. All right. You may think I'm talking to all of you, but I'm talking to me here. And I'm just trying to reinforce the idea that I wouldn't press that button, or I wouldn't. I know what choice I would make in that situation, and I live by that daily. I don't think there's anything much else to it.